and we're also recording. How's the audio mix? Because I noticed on the last video that I posted, it was too loud. I think I get what you were talking about. Twitch career ended. Yeah, I'm just another e-girl. But can the game be heard? Uh-oh, shit. Well, gotta kill this man. Can the game be heard without drowning me out? Whew. Stop. Stop. Move the chat above my camera and blow the video. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'm just trying to figure out... Well, here, let's do it this way. Let's move him over here. Nothing needs to be the same from stream to stream. That's what viewers hate, is consistency and reliability. They can't get enough of it. Yeah, because the thing I was running into last time was that getting a text color that doesn't interfere with the screen was muy difícil. And well, I guess the whole screen's gonna be taken up by the... I don't know. I had this idea that I would have, like, cool background art, but whatever. We are beating Metal Gear Solid tonight. Kind of bummed that it started off with me forgetting that the game was playing and boning myself, but we are, beating Metal Gear Solid tonight. I just want to thank all the hoes and thoughts that got me where I am today. Couldn't have done it without them. I want to thank Cardi B for giving me some fun Ben Shapiro content to have some lols and keks over, some lols and top keks. Late at night, because I forgot to do my stream until now, and by forgot, I mean my personal life has been kind of exploding, and I just didn't do it. Oh boy, I can't wait to get to a game where I don't have to do these key cards. So I'm thinking of not restricting myself to the canon Metal Gear Solid games, because I don't think Kojima deserves that sort of curation, but playing from here forward every Metal Gear Solid game that has been released, like, with at least some of Kojima's involvement. So I'd have to look up if Metal Gear Acid counts. But, like, no Metal Gear Survive, obviously. Like, I'm thinking that I am going to play Snatcher has Metal Gear in it. I ain't playing Snatcher. I'm not gonna play the groping game. I am a Revengeance is good, yeah. To quote the kids, I am a pick-me ass hoe. But I am not willing enough to abandon my feminist principles for a good time that I'm going to play the game with the groping mechanic. No thank you. I'm good. What I will do is... Oh, yeah, it's in Police Knots. Maybe I will play Snatcher. Might as well take a ration. I've kind of abandoned caring about my rank at this point. What I will be doing next... that doesn't support VR, yeah. What I will be doing next is playing Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. Because I never played it. I was always super fascinated by it. It seems like an impressive technical feat. And I want to do it. And it's not canon, but again, I think that once we get to the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, we will have all come to terms with the idea that canon doesn't and doesn't meaningfully matter outside of whatever is interesting to Kojima this exact moment. Oh boy, I love going up and down these elevators.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I always get
I've got a
obsessed
good
with like
friend
what the
in the
mechanics
Pentagon.
of these.
Yeah?
Of this
He's the
little
one who
radio
told
of
me
his.
about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Die?
Yeah, it's what I've done
No.
to like
Fox
5
Die.
members.
Liquid and the others were talking
of-
about it.
Yeah.
Foxhound at this
It's
point.
some kind
I found
of virus
Fox
that targets
and made them
specific
die.
people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What
yeah,
is?
it's really
The
nice.
cause of death.
I wish
Didn't
the
the Orange
fucking
Tech
Elon
president
Musk
and
would
the
let me turn
DARPA
the
chief,
surveillance.
I mean,
Falco
decoy
die.
octopus, die of something that
I like to
looked
do
like a heart attack.
Biological warfare,
Yeah.
Fox Die v
Well,
Falcon
apparently,
Die,
Fox
on
Die
Final Destination
kills
Die.
its victims
No items.
by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Yeah, the peptides.
Nanomachines.
And the nano
She was in the
machines.
best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself.
I gotta start powdering
Colonel,
my face before I
what's
do this.
new
I'm
with
so
the Naomi
shiny.
situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
I was kind of
Are you
excited.
sure?
I'm
I think
afraid
the only
so.
reason I was able to power
She's being
through
interrogated
and
now.
do this one tonight
What kind of interrogation?
is that this is going to be
Well,
a real
I'd like to avoid the rough
cutscene and
stuff,
codec heavy.
but we don't even have any
part
sodium
of the game.
pentothal here.
Call me if you find out
We don't
anything.
even have any sodium
So it's
pentothal. We
true,
don't want to do the rough
isn't it?
stuff. We're good guys,
Naomi.
though.
I can't
But
believe
it's
it.
very cutscene heavy,
That
so if I
means
just
the
feel like kind
Fox
of
Die
blissing out,
vaccine must be around somewhere.
the actors
Listen,
will do
I've
it
got
for
bigger
me.
things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
I mean, that's true. What's he gonna do about it? Yeah, what kind of op is this? You don't bring your the sodium pentothal. We do have some Rohypnol on hand, and we also have another person in the brig now. We had to invent a new brig because we didn't want to... Stop! We had to invent a new brig because we didn't want to put that guy in the brig with Naomi. I'm sure you understand. And we're getting landmines. Why am I doing this? I don't think I even need them. I just like having a full inventory. I like to imagine Snake carrying all this shit around. Really? Oh no, I forgot about it. It was shooting at me as I came in, and I still forgot about it somehow. It really is amazing that people, including a younger version of me, play this on the difficulty that doesn't have Soliton radar on it, because you can't see shit. I wonder what happens if I turn my bedroom light on to the shininess. Well, I'm less shiny. Yeah, that works. You can't see shit. Look, like, the field of view is tiny. The field of view is tiny enough that it's bigger in Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. And in the Japanese version of the game, there was no first-person view, so you were just kind of stuck. Alright. Take this bullshit off. getting farmers bullets, and we're getting farmers bullets, and we're getting so-called bullets. I am not going to need any of these. Literally, unless I fuck up all that, which, hey, you know me. Unless I fuck up, all that's left is the Metal Gear Solid fight. I keep calling it Metal Gear Solid. Love to play Legend of Zelda and play as Zelda. All I should have left is the Metal Gear fight, the liquid, the liquid fist fight and the Jeep chase. So it's orange again. Let's get blasted. Still orange. I love to get blasted. Ugh, getting hit with steam. Please, please turn red. Please clap. Stop. Please turn red. Snake's just gonna do some squats really quick. It's important to do leg day. Hell yeah, that was fast. It's still annoying that I'm gonna have to go all the way up and down those elevators again. But, so it goes. Watch some more Cheeto soldiers go, yeah! And just like scream and do flips onto the elevator. I'm just gonna look at Twitter while this goes on. Ugh. Now, checking Twitter reminded me, just like someone reminded me earlier. For those of you who are not from the South, or at least not from the blessed parts of the South, I was reminded about... Oh, that's a stun grenade. Why am I doing this? I was reminded about a cookout today, and I felt such an overwhelming wave of homesickness that I had to lie down for a little bit. And if you've never been to Cookout, it is a restaurant where you can go and get a probably like deeply unwholesome variety of food in quantities that could only be described as piles for $5. $5. I miss Cookout so much. The city makes me eat healthy food. Like, even the stuff you get at bodegas is, like, pretty healthy compared to, like, how I was eating back home. Which is why the first thing my therapist said to me was, "You look like you've lost weight." Stop. Why is this doing this? Why is it doing this? It's because I activated the stick. It just does this sometimes, I guess. There will never be a stream. This could be bad when I'm fighting. This could be bad. Let's just unplug you. And plug you back in.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy
Yeah,
right
like,
now.
how do these
I'm on a
things
different
work?
codec.
That Naomi can just,
Naomi,
like, break
is what the Colonel
out
says
of
true?
a cell and just
Yes,
get into this coded
But
transmission?
not everything
I guess
I
she's
said
very
was a
smart.
lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my
Hey,
reason
same.
for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Interesting
Yes.
that Kojima bent
Rhodesia was owned by England until
There's a
1965, and
conversation
there
to
were
have
lots of
about
Indian
Kojima's
laborers around.
racism.
That's probably where I got my
Because he-
skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
like
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand
there
who you are
are-
now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one
seems
else
like a lot
tries
of
to
been
understand
like
me.
between Naomi and
I was alone for
between
so
Naomi and
long.
Raiden, it's
Until I met my
between
big
Naomi
brother.
and Raiden, it seems like
And
Kojima
him.
keeps
Your big
coming up
brother.
with reasons to have
Yes.
characters be from Africa
Frank
and be
Yeager.
like either white or white
What?
passing.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me.
Oh, Bert, don't be mean. This part is
Yes.
actually really touching.
Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No.
There's also a conversation to
Gray
have about
Fox.
how Gray Fox is
We survived
another
that hell
entry
together,
in the
Frank
long
and I.
lineage of like
You protected
cool
me.
sci-fi characters who were
It's my
voiced by
one
black
connection.
men who, when the mask comes
The
off,
only connection I have to
are
my past.
revealed to be like white men
And
behind
he
the
brought
mask.
you back to America.
No,
Gray Fox is cool.
I was in Mozambique when he came.
But I was watching
Who's
some stuff
he?
about Twin Snakes the other day and was
mean
reminded
Big
that they
Boss?
also changed
Yes,
the voice actor
he brought us
for
to
Gray
this
Fox
land of
for Twin
freedom,
Snakes.
this
To a white
America.
guy.
Then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
It's so
Kill
interesting
me?
also the thing where
Is that all
like
you cared about?
if you're gonna have a
Yes.
woman character you have to make
That's
her
right.
young, right? So she has
2
to be in her
years.
20s.
You were all
And so she'll
I
have
thought
these
about
arcs
for
of
2
revenge
long
and these
years.
dreams that
Like
have
some kind of
consumed her
twisted
whole
obsession.
life.
You still
And she's
hate
also
me.
got like 3 PhDs, but she's still
Not exactly.
25, you know?
I was partly wrong about you.
It's like, how long did you
What
wait
about
to
Liquid
find
and the
Solid
others?
Snake?
I'll
2
have my
years,
revenge
you
on
know.
them too.
Not that long.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Yeah.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja,
You're that
I mean
ninja.
Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox.
If you
no.
call this living. Hey, hey.
Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people.
Well, you say
First, it
that,
infects
but
the
I've played
macrophages
Metal
in the
Gear
victim's
Solid
body.
4.
Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF epsilon.
Doesn't macrophage just mean
It's a type of
thing that
cytokine,
eats big
a
things?
peptide which causes cells
What's
to
a
die.
macrophage?
The TNF epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Yeah, a cheetah.
Apoptosis.
A
You mean the heart
genophage
cells
is a
commit
human, I
suicide.
think. Because humans are one of those
Naomi.
species that looked at a mammoth and went,
What?
I'm gonna eat that.
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too.
Naomi Hunter
right?
did COVID.
Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't.
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
I do love this song. This song.
The real
is so
thing I
good.
wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? This is a nice little
Snake.
guard voice. This is probably one of the, like...
Naomi!
If I know anything, that's probably
Snake,
just the localization.
I can't
of it.
allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
Hey,
What
lady,
happened
can't
to
you see
Naomi?
I'm
What did she
strategically
mean when she said
acquiring
that Fox Dot
on
was
site
part of this
here?
operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake,
You should have
there's
known
no
he was
time for
shifty.
that.
He already, like,
Right now,
spells
your
his
job
rank a
is to
different
stop
way from how
Metal
it's
Gear.
pronounced.
Okay, Snake?
Alright, let's see if the controller's working. It is very solidly not working, which is maybe a problem. Oh, geez, especially because I've got this stupid card that might cool off again. So what we're gonna do is pop, pop, pop. Quoting Community here. Pop, 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 poggers, config. So this isn't technically a technical problem. It's fine. Okay. So we got that going. I think it like reloaded the port 2 configuration that I had. No. Config gamepads port 1 now. Alright, and it's registering a controller, and we're running, and hop. To quote Mario, here we go. Why are you running up, you fucking freak? Stop. Stop. Why are you doing it? Why are you... No. Stop it. No! Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to fiddle with some things for a moment. Boop. Jeez Louise. But I can fix this. I can fix this. Don't worry about it. I don't like technology very much, and the thing that I dislike the most about it is that it just doesn't seem to be deterministic at all in any way. Input, correct input, port 1, add number 1, and we're just gonna do a dual shock. Let's see if engaging the stick in some other way. Yeah, here we go. Why? He loves them. So we need the y-axis, the x-axis, the... This one's stuck on... We don't really need the right stick. That's fine. This is fine. Boop. File. And then hopefully, at the very least, Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, I have more experience with 16-bit and under emulators, so hopefully Ghost Babel will be at least a little simpler to manage. Not looking forward to having to do a PS3 emulator. Alright, please. Okay, and we're playing Metal Gear Solid, the game. I know that mocking the AI in stealth games is kind of silly at this point. But you would think, like, just numerically speaking, in the story, I have killed a tremendous number of genome soldiers at this point. You would think that they would be on higher alert than they are. But that's because you're a fool who doesn't know... who doesn't know about the, plot twist that's coming down the pike. Fuck me. I mean, frig me. Let's take a little ration. Put on my body armor. Get down, and I can't remember if the chaff grenades work on Metal Gear Rex, but I bet they do. Climbing. And we're Charlotte Clymer in. She's, for those of you watching in posterity, Kamala Harris was announced as Joe Biden's running mate today, and Charlotte Clymer loves it. She's so happy. She's like a pig in shit. She is pointedly sipping coffee excitedly with the rest of the K-Hive. She probably hasn't felt this good since the last time she called in a drone strike on a Yemeni family. Why is it chasing? I don't know, maybe I don't know. That's maybe an unfair, it's like an unkind way to frame it. Because I know Charlotte Clymer's not bad because she's a veteran. She's bad because she likes that she's a veteran. No, but that's not complicated enough either. Fuck Charlotte Clymer. I find her disagreeable as a person. The trans community is also so small that it's not impossible. She sucks in hell. It's not impossible I will eventually run into her. And then that'll be awkward, because I don't want to have to throw hands at another trans woman, but these hands do work. But she was also in the military, so I bet she could whip my ass. But I'd still make a good showing, I think.
No. Why?
No! I've been double-crossed. It's Metal Gear. Snake, you're gonna get quadruple-crossed. Get used to it.
I deactivated it.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Snake. Now
Whoa,
the
Miller,
detonation
your
code
voice sounds
is
different.
completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation.
Uh-oh.
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
This guy, I always forget
Without
this
the
voice actor's
detonation
name, but
code,
he's
we
so
had
good
to
at playing a
find some other
shithead.
way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
Now you might
You
be
mean
thinking,
you had this plan from
how
the
did
beginning?
Liquid know
Just to get me to input the
from the
detonation
start
code?
the Snake was going to be at Shadow Moses?
You didn't think you made it
Let's
this
just
far
say
by
we're sticking
yourself,
around to the
did
end of
you?
the credits.
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon,
I wanna get my hair
the
cut
White
so
House
bad.
will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know.
There's a line.
If you come where I am, that is.
So they've edited.
Where are you?
This
Very
conversation
close by.
with Liquid
Snake,
Um,
that's not Master Miller.
is
Campbell, you're too
such
late.
an important. It's I
Master
think
Miller's
as
body was
important
just
a
discovered
moment
at his home.
in the series
He's been
as
dead
the
for at least
moment
3 days.
at the end of Metal Gear 2.
I didn't know because
where
my
Snake
codec link
confronts
with
Big
Master
Boss.
was cut off.
And as a
But
result,
Mayling
it's
said
one of
his
the most
transmission
consistently
signal was
retconned and
coming
kind of
from
like
inside the
revisited.
base.
Also as important as the
So
moment when
who is it?
Snake,
Naked Snake
you've been
fights the
talking
boss.
to
Me, dear brother.
And there's a... But the things that they go back and kind of edit into this conversation are generally
Liquid,
like adding
how
more
You've
things that
served your purpose.
Liquid Snake
You
knows about
may
that Snake
die
doesn't,
now.
and roasting Snake for it. Like, Snake says, and I'm finally going to beat the Lolly Lule Low. And Snake's like, the Lolly Lule Low? And Liquid's like, you dumb piece of shit, you don't know anything. Fuck you. Fuck you. No cameras in here. You shit. We kill cameras.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay. I'm calling you again. I'm getting nervous.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on. I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the
Snake!
door.
Whoa, spooky. Alright, get ready for some long cutscenes. And then I am fighting Metal Gear.
Liquid!
Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise
You know what's
yourself
interesting?
as
I don't
Master?
think Snake
So I could manipulate you more easily.
fires the gun
And you performed quite
once
well, I
in the
must say.
cutscene. And I think it's because
Although the boys
there's
at
no
the
way that they
Pentagon
could
are
know
probably
like, whether
saying
you
the
have the
same
silencer or
thing.
not.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy
So I went back
Octopus.
and watched this.
You don't mean...
That's right.
I watched the
You
Twin
were
Snakes
sent here to
version of a
kill
lot
us
of
so
these
they could
cutscenes just
retrieve
because
Metal
I'm
Gear
hyper-fixated.
undamaged, along with the bodies of the genome
And
soldiers.
I
From
do
the
think
beginning,
this,
the Pentagon
I don't know,
was
like,
just using you
the Metal
as a
Gear Solid
vector
2 art
to
style
spread
works for Metal
Fox
Gear
dye.
Solid 2.
Fox die. It can't be. Are you telling me
But
Naomi
so
was working
many
with the
of like
Pentagon?
the camera angles and
They thought
conceits
she
of a lot of
was,
these cutscenes
but it
are so
seems that
built
Dr.
around
Naomi
the
Hunter
kind of
couldn't be
rudimentary
controlled
but
so
stylized art
easily.
style.
What?
That
We've got a
a
spy
lot of the
working
Twin
in the
Snakes
Pentagon.
cutscenes just fall
He reported that Dr.
flat.
Hunter altered Fox
Like,
Dye's program
one of the
just
things that makes
before
Metal
the
Gear Solid 2
operation,
work is that they
but
don't
no one
do a lot
knows
of
how.
close-ups of characters' faces while they're talking, so you can't see that the Metal
Maybe
Gear
they
Solid 2
arrested her
engine
so they
only
could find
animates
the
them
answer
like
to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated
It's not very good
by such
looking.
petty
I maintain Twin
revenge.
Snakes isn't
We
good.
still don't
It's
know
one of the ones
what
I'm not gonna play.
changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine.
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstead president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes.
Here it
Les
comes.
enfants
Here comes
terribles.
the awful
You're
babies.
fine.
You hate these
You
awful
got all
babies.
the old man's dominant genes. I got
This
the
is-
flawed recessive
Oh,
genes.
Kojima.
Everything was done
Oh,
so that you
Kojima.
would be the greatest of
This
his
is not how it
children.
works.
The
Like,
only
this is so
reason
this
I
is so
exist
basic.
is so they could create you.
See,
I was the favorite,
a better writer,
That's
which is
right.
to say the writer of
I'm just the
There Will Be
leftovers
Blood,
of what they used to
would
make
have
you.
said, would have
Can
had
you
Liquid
understand
say,
what
"I'm
it's like
just
to know
the
that you're
afterbirth," or
garbage since
something
the
like
day
that.
you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Yeah, you have to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to
It's
understand Metal Gear
hate.
Solid.
He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge.
You know what Metal Gear Solid has in
You
common
should
with Game of
understand
Thrones?
me, brother.
They
You
are
killed our
both
father with your
Oh No,
own
Our
hands.
Dads, the series.
You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not
You're
like
that
you.
ninja. Well, I'm
Unlike
not like you.
I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Yeah. I should sweep.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
I don't wanna.
Consider it an honor, a gift from your
Yeah.
mother.
Hi, I'm Liquid. I'm
Now
exactly
I'll
like
show
you, and I'm really cool.
The power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Also, even if genes worked that way, the way that Liquid's describing them, like the dominant genes are good and the recessive genes are bad, the fact that Liquid has the recessive genes and Snake has the dominant genes means they're not genetically identical. This is so... I know, this is like saying there shouldn't be explosion sounds in space, but come on. If snakes had jeans, they would wear them like a sock. They would be like a denim sock. That looks like Metal Gear Rex has a little penis. Alright. And we are going to... Whoop. I don't know why you would make a tank that roars, I say, until I remember that, until I remember that Ocelot made it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I wasn't wearing my barmer. You gotta wear your barmer. Why is it hitting me sometimes, not other times? Ah, shit. Okay. I just gotta play it more carefully. I think...
Snake, what happened? Snake.
Snake! Okay. Second verse, same as the first. I had some goofy... I don't want to know spooky. So first things first, I'll eat your brains. I'm gonna wait for it to roar before firing off a shaft. It stops the missiles. Well, I don't know how to get away from those missiles. I don't remember. Hang over here. Well, right, there's the laser. Stop! Alright. Oh! Not the chaff grenades with... But do an attack. Oh! I've never seen him step on you before. Okay. Alright, listen. We're gonna try a different strategy. I feel like I finally hit a part I was not super duper good at. Alright. We're gonna do it this way. Gotta put on the armor, obviously. How do I get away? Yeah, I gotta shoot the cyber demon until it dies. How do I get away from the missiles? It's gonna bug me. I just don't know what to do about these Wigan missiles. I feel like sometimes running in one direction, the missiles just kind of frick. Just kinda don't land. This is... Oh no, I feel like every time I've died up to this point, there's some kind of shenanigans or something goofy. This time, it's just good old-fashioned being a fake girl gamer. Stop it. Maybe I have to change direction more? No, that just ran my face straight into it. I've got to figure this out. No, that just ran my face into it again. I mean, I've tried that. I'll try it again. Hopefully with full rations this time.
Snake! What happened? Snake!
Alright.
Snake!
I felt real clever when it seemed like they were all just kind of going in the same direction once the shaft went on, but what do I know? Oh, it makes you. Shit. So, can we get some missiles in the chat? I know, because I watched somebody play this. I know that they can be dodged. Okay, here we go. I don't know what I'm doing different. I have no idea what I'm doing different. You can no-scope it, also. I haven't the foggiest what has changed, except that I'm sticking closer. Come on. Yeah. There's like a... Got him. Or I thought I did. Come on, please clap. There we go. What? Metal Gear Rex would be a very good dog game. Also, are you kidding me with the sliver of health? Alright. Alright, we're still making good time. Manager X. this whole game is just an instance of Snake asking to speak to the Foxhound's manager. Oh yeah, Disney, Metal Gear Rex was definitely designed by the F-35. Well, no! Metal Gear Rex was not designed by the F-35 people, and you know how I know? Liquid remains alive the whole time he's inside of it. Although that could just be the fact that Liquid can't seem to be killed by anything, and so the cockpit of Metal Gear Rex is constantly trying to, like, decapitate and asphyxiate him. Like the suicide boost in Futurama, and he's just Liquid Snake, so he's just, like, doing kata to, like, keep all the sides and, like, acid jets away. Ugh.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
How does Gray Fox know that Snake knows this?
And couldn't bring myself to kill her.
Well, I guess he's been listening in, because these codec conversations are incredibly not secure.
I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it. There you are! We're just about
Yeah,
out
duh,
of time.
dude. They're behind some of the barrels
Here's
and
a
stuff.
final present from Deep Throat.
Nasty.
I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
This is another one of the lines they changed for Twin Snake. They, like, Liquid's about to say he begged for death and he got it, which is fine. Woo! Also, this action scene is, like, drags on way too long in the Twin Snakes version, but in this version, Liquid Snake says he begged for death and he got it.
In the Middle East, we don't
And in the Twin Snakes version, Twin Snake says, when death is entreated, the battle is decided.
Fox.
Yeah, the thing I love about Metal Gear Solid and Oddworld is that they don't have anything to say and they're not about anything. Or at least they're not about anything political. The only thing that Metal Gear Solid is about is cheese. The only thing Metal Gear Solid 2 is about is memes. And the only thing Metal Gear Solid 3 is about is scenes. It actually invented scenes.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
No!
I did it once.
In front of you.
No, I can't do it.
Finally
No good. I can't do it. No, I can't
I'm just
do
gonna
it.
shoot it at Gray Fox, put him out of his misery.
No, I can't do
Neither
it.
truly alive, nor truly dead.
It's no good. I can't do it. No.
I am hammering the square button. Fuck this dude.
It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
I'm trying! Listen, I'm trying to shoot him.
Snake, we're not
What is this Joker's trick meme that I keep seeing?
Fighting was the only thing I was good at.
I don't understand Joker's trick.
At least
Yeah, he died
I always
fucking anyway.
fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Snake. Gotta get a haircut. Joker's, you know, asked and answered, I guess. Sure. Yeah. I asked what kind of trick it is. It is the Joker's trick. It's a trick the Joker does.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him.
Yeah.
You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Buddy, I blew up your whole fucking radar dish, dude. I think I've done a pretty good job protecting myself. Well, that didn't work. Please. Woo! Missed. Fired, and I missed. This little Game Grumps reference for you. They're a streaming channel you might not have heard of. But they're getting pretty big. Stop shooting me when I'm down. Game! Get out of here. Well, looks like we're doing this again. Feels a little. Listen, not to invoke the gamer's refrain, but a lot of this fucking wreck shit is feeling pretty fucking RNG to me. I know, I'm just feeling salty. Please. Oh, I guess it does, like, situational damage depending on which part of Rex's cockpit you hit. Please! Please, with this laser. Please, with the laser. Do I have any more rations? No. We're down to the line. Well, is it gonna make me do the whole boss fight again? I can't remember. Okay.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Alright. Yeah, insert this one. Please no Steppy. Please don't stop me. Please, Mr. Wax, no Steppy. Please, Mr. Wax, please, no Steppy. Alright, shoot missiles. Shoot missiles, asshole. Yeah, this is pretty rough. Stop. Shoot the friggin' missiles, Paulie. Oh, there must be, please no Steppy. Yeah, got your soft underbelly. I know how much you love having that hit. Okay. Fuck. With this 1 pixel of health bullshit that it's done both times, suck my whole ass, Liquid Snake. Otacon, our marriage is off. With this 1 pixel of health technology, and I know I was doing different damage amounts that time.
Now!
Oh no.
I can't do it.
Finally done.
No.
After that,
I can't do it. It's no good. Can't do it.
battle. Neither truly alive
I
nor
can't do
truly
it.
dead. An undying
No,
shadow
can't do it.
in a
It's
world
no
of
good.
light.
I can't do it.
But soon,
No, I can't do it.
finally,
Stop.
No good.
Just kill him.
I
Just
can't
kill
do
him.
it.
I know you see me, your whole little cockpit's open. Rex is a giant enemy crab. And I think the crab meme, correct me if I'm wrong, began with Crab Battle, which was a Metal Gear Solid with this fucking laser, which was a Metal Gear Solid 3 joke. Crab Battle! Stop. This friggin' laser. How did that not deal damage to you, you British piece of shit? You turd. Get it. Alright. Give me the missile, bad boy. Give me what I crave. Alright. Give it to me. I want the missiles. I feel like the laser technology is the most impressive technology that Otacon made, and the stupid railgun nuke thing is stealing the show. Oh. There's a little, like, invisible sweet spot between the laser zone and the machine gun zone. nebulous and... Stop. Stop. No scoped. Come on. Come on. Stop trying, stop thinking about it, hit me and hit me. Okay. Alright. Damn King, this boss fight is so interesting. I'd really love some cinematic though. Get it. Stop. Oh, but now I get the pixels. With this pixel, it's doing it every time. Mom. Okay. Alright.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
It's so sudden. It's so sudden and dramatic. Like, it doesn't occur to Liquid up to that point. The tank's falling apart. It just, like, suddenly dramatically explodes. Like, really, well, spoiler alert, it turns out that Liquid is the dominant clone. But also, what the hell is going on with Liquid's body? That he survives all these things. Like, it reaches a point of absurdity that Liquid is the most... In a game with, like, cyborg ninjas and psychics and stuff in it, Liquid Snake is the most kind of absurd character. Metal Gear Rex gets hagled. Yeah. The thesis of Metal Gear Rex existing and the antithesis of Metal Gear Solid not existing reach a synthesis of Metal Gear Solid exploding, but it looks really cool when it happens.
Snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you
You
still
shouldn't.
live.
The game's gonna keep
Too
letting me
bad.
fiddle with
It
stuff
looks
during
like your revolution
cutscenes.
was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish.
Yeah, but I thought you
When
I
he
thought you
was
hated
young,
him.
during the Cold War. The world needed men like us.
It didn't
We
really.
were valued then. We were desired. But
There weren't
things
a lot of hot wars.
different now. With all the lies and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
God, I forgot
We're
this stuff
losing
drag
our
on for a
place in
minute.
a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos
$1 billion
and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
This is a
But as
stupid
long as there are
revolution. dude.
people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
I like the idea that, like,
Isn't it reason
Jeff
enough
Bezos could have just
for
given
warriors such as
Liquid
us?
I don't want
the
that kind
money
of world.
without really thinking
You
about it
are.
that much. This is
So
a
why
Jordan
are you
Peterson
here then?
speech.
Why do you continue
Snake,
to
you have to
follow
think
your
about
orders while your
These
superiors
white women
betray
into
you?
the military.
Why did you come here?
The crown of order that held our society together
tell
has
you.
been corrupted by the coils of the dragon of chaos.
Kill it.
Which is
That's
why,
What?
which is
Are
why
you
I
denying
force
it?
masked
Haven't you
Meryl.
already
Meryl's the
killed
boy
most
now.
of my
Meryl and
comrades?
Otacon were the
That was-
same person using decoy
I
octopus's
watched your face
genes.
when you did it.
Snake,
It
you're
was
a
filled
woman.
with the joy of battle.
Snake, you're the chaotic feminine made manifest.
Inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created
Snake,
to be that
you know
way.
I'm so powerful. I've only eaten meat for 3 months.
It's not Fox Eye that kills Liquid. It's that, like, right before he gets to the Jeep, he has a
enfants
little
terribles.
bit of cider.
The terrible
His whole
truth.
system just fucking
That's what the
collapses.
project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to
Is he still
artificially
alive?
create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
Super babies.
They fertilized an
What
egg
the-
with one of Father's cells,
They just go over
and
it.
then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I.
Snake, my
two
wife's boyfriend
fertilized
gave me.
eggs with
Snake, my
exactly
wife's
the
boyfriend
same
promised he would
DNA.
give me a Switch if I could
But
successfully
they
pull off
weren't
this
finished
revolution and
yet.
give him $1 billion.
They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes.
It's gibberish. It's
You took
gibberish,
everything from me
Kojima.
before I was even born.
It's nonsense.
But
Kojima?
you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers.
When you're s-
they
yeah.
too are his progeny.
When your
carrying
siblings
on his genetic
get
legacy.
aborted,
But they're
It's because you
different.
ate them,
They're
and it's
digital.
murder.
With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare.
Okay, Kojima. Oh, we're doing this. We got B-roll.
Thanks to Father's
Folks,
DNA,
we
they
got
were
B-roll.
able to identify more
Folks,
than
we have
60
CD-ROM
soldier genes
quality.
responsible for
Live
everything
action
from
footage.
strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
I don't
Those
like Killer
soldier
Instinct,
genes were
the game.
transplanted
I thought it
into
looked
the
ugly
members of the
since I
next
played the
generation
SNES.
special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers.
Well, here's your problem. Here's your problem.
right.
This
Genome
this
soldiers
petri
that
dish is
you've
all
been
wet. It's
killing
got shit all
are
over
our
it. It's
brothers
just
with the same genes
nudge all that
as
off, and now you
ours.
can use it to make a baby.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers,
That's
created
not how it
artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Well, they seem like a bunch of dipshits.
Human experiments. 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the
Fox size
soldier
made using
genes.
blockchain
The Gulf
technology,
War
which is why it
syndrome
doesn't
that
fucking
hundreds
work.
of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a sign.
Kai, not to completely
Everyone
alienate
knows
a
that
bunch
the
of my
Gulf War
friends, but
syndrome
Bert,
is caused
you're
by
asking,
exposure to
have
the
these
clean
scientists
uranium
ever
used
heard
in
of
the
having kids
anti-tank
using
rounds.
sex? I've met
That
STEM
was just a
dorks.
cover story issued by
No,
the
they haven't.
Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons.
I would not
The
say
poison
that
gas detection units
scientists
and
are
the
false,
anti-sarin
I would say
injections.
that they are-
They were all just a
I would say
cover-up
that their
of the
relationship
secret
to
genetic
celibacy
experiments.
is the same as like
So
a
then,
water
the
bear's
so-called Gulf War
relationship
babies
to the
that
need
have
for
been reported
oxygen.
by Gulf War
This kind
veterans
of-
are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success?
They
Don't
are
be a fool.
ambivicel.
They're a
They
complete
don't even know
failure.
what sex is. You can't be
We
volcel
are on the
or incel
verge of
unless you know what
extinction.
sex is. They are
What?
ambivicel.
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
No, man.
Nature
No,
tends to
I'm a
favor
fucking
asymmetry.
soldier, dude. I have
Those
not heard of.
species which have gone extinct
I have not read Richard
all
Dawkins'
show
The
signs
Selfish
of
Gene.
symmetry.
No.
The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on
Yeah,
the verge
exactly.
of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
Snake, you fool!
You're telling
Have
me
you even
your
heard of
genes
Deepak
order me to
Chopra?
save the genome soldiers?
Snake, I'm telling you,
Can't fight
what
your
the bleep
genes.
do we
It's
know?
fate.
Let's
All
fight
living
to
things
find
are
out,
born for the sole purpose
brother.
of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what
Man.
my genes tell me.
Deepak Chopra sure has just been
And
getting
then
away with
I'm
it
going
for
to
like
go beyond
decades.
in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Liquid Snake definitely has Tor installed
Look
on his
behind
phone.
you.
In his brain.
Meryl!
No, she's dead.
Is she alive?
She's
Not
dead,
sure.
dude. I gave up.
She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA.
in the little
If you want the
parentheses.
details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Can I operate the codec without my hands?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS
What for?
to bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
Yeah, sure you will, bud.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you
You're
some
saying
time.
it out loud
It'll give
where
you
the
a
whole
chance to
crew of the
escape.
submarine can hear.
Colonel, if you do that,
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
those bastards.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're a
They
fucking
forced me to
mercenary
cooperate
group,
in
dude.
exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel,
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
These the little reminders
Wailing.
of like
What happened to the
physicality
colonel?
outside the frame of the
What
codec calls
happened?
are always super interesting.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
And their
This is the
notable
Secretary of
absence in Metal
Defense,
Gear
Jim
Solid 2
Houseman.
feels
Put the
weird at
colonel
first,
back
and
on.
eventually
He's
becomes a
been
thing.
placed under arrest for leaking
This is also
top
weird.
secret information.
I remember the first time I saw
and
this,
for
I
the
didn't really
crime
know a lot
of
about the
high
government,
treason.
but like
ridiculous.
having just like
Yes, he's a
a
ridiculous
politician
man.
in
He
a suit
truly
in the
believed
frame
that he
so
was in
long
command
after
of
seeing
this
the DARPA
operation.
chief and the arms tech
You
president.
bastard.
It's like,
There
oh yeah,
won't
there's like
be
a world
speck
outside of
of
Shadow
evidence left. I'm sure the president would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The president is a busy man. I have
The president
complete
is also your
authority
brother.
here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
I think that little
Almost.
refrain was the
The
first time you
DARPA
hear the
chief
Solid
is
Snake
already
theme in
dead.
the series. The
So
sort
he
of
didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
But it's like
And you
super
could care
ominous
less about what
and
happens to
minor
everybody
key.
else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc,
I mean, in a very
might
real way,
consider
yes.
saving them.
The
What
deep
are you
state
talking
is out
about?
to get Snake,
Metal
yeah.
Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two
You know, I
are
don't
an
think you think it's
embarrassment
okay
from the
at all.
1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Alright, let's get on with it.
There's no way out for us.
Calling you an embarrassment from the 1970s.
Let's finish this before the airstrike.
I found out earlier, because I wanted to insult someone who was acting like a nerd,
You stole everything from me.
that I think,
Only your
if you
death
want
can
to communicate
satisfy
what you
me.
mean when you are using
Only
nerd as
your
an
death
insult in French,
can return
I
to me
think,
what is rightly mine.
one thing you might say is
You
pingouin,
make a beautiful sacrifice for our final
which is
battle.
to say penguin, which does pretty closely mimic the undesirable traits of a nerd,
You
like,
see this?
like the wobbly and the...
It will be the
quacking.
time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
I got 3 minutes.
If you win, you will still be able to save her.
Let's do it. I can't. I quit.
Could enjoy one brief moment of love.
No, she's dead. This is very macabre.
If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Okay, let's get back up. Yeah. Yeah, get fucked. Nobody can defeat my 3 buttons technique. That's why they call me old 3 buttons. Liquid, you suck at this.
Snake! Nice shot!
Liquid, you're awful at this. I'll throw you again. Throw you. I'm gonna throw you again. Liquid, you suck. Liquid, you're just awful. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, he's doing his little headbutt thing.
Out of time!
I'm not. I'm doing very well, actually. Uh-oh. I'm still winning. Get up. Uh-oh. I'm not winning anymore. This is cancel culture to me. I can win. I can... Well... I probably could have done it if I hadn't gotten fancy with throwing around all over the place. Alright.
Have at you, Snake!
Oh no. Alright. Alright. Oh no. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Nice shot!
All right. What? I don't agree. That is not correct. Can I stomp on his hands?
What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake?
No, I can't stomp on his hands. Interesting. Okay, he's gonna start charging, I think. Yeah. Do your little thing. Do your little thing, come on. Oh!
You're out of time!
Okay. I was feeling real fancy. Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down. Come on now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. Yes. Yeah! Alright, and now comes the Jeep scene, which I have never liked. The aiming is not good, and the things that will or will not hit Liquid during this part. Yeah, she's dead, man. She's not alive anymore. Because we quit during the torture. Because I like the Otacon ending more. Ooh, there was a lot of acting in there, David. Cool. How many frames have I been losing? Almost none.
Damn! I gave into my
Looking
fear.
away. This is how little I care.
I gave into my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser.
I forgot about this.
I thought I was.
I'm a loser. Okay, Kojima.
I'm nothing.
I didn't feel like getting O that fast. Come on, man.
Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Oh, jeez. I forgot how much they rub it in this part.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
No, she's gone because
makes it easier.
She's gone because Sniper Wolf shot her so many times.
If you
with
do
guns.
that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
Yeah, I missed the New York part.
So, are you gonna stay here and die?
Damn.
Along with her?
I also let Otacon butched up.
Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said.
I forgot he quotes Hemingway.
I lost Wolf, too.
Okay, man.
But that wasn't defeat.
In case it's not clear
be
for
together
people
forever.
watching this who haven't played Metal Gear Solid, I
We
love
didn't
this game
lose
and
anything.
have so much nostalgia attached to all of this shit. And it's all very charming to me, but it's also...
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her.
Snake, think about it.
Life's more
Metal
than
Gear
just a
for
game
sale,
of
never
win or
piloted.
lose.
It's the
Don't you
saddest.
think?
It's the saddest story ever written.
Let's live, Snake.
These men are
parking garage
husbandos.
right next to
These
it.
men
We
are
can get to the surface from there.
husbands, and this is their wedding.
Come on.
Let's
I
live,
released all
Snake,
the security
together.
locks. It'll be okay.
Let's kiss
We
and
can
stuff.
escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started. Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when they're destroying things. Good. Let them destroy it. They can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a very poetic statement, but you should be getting into the sheep.
Let's go.
Also, I think that we have found... I mean, I'm here to tell you, Ocelot, I've never
still
been...
watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after
solitary
all.
confinement. I've hardly ever been tortured, and I'm here to tell you that you can do a lot of damage to the human spirit with
my sneaking suit.
The right tools.
You better hurry.
You could mangle the human spirit pretty good.
Now you look like yourself again.
Just loan him your jacket, dude. Here comes the van. Well, now I've got to fight some guards, I guess.
Hurry!
Alright. Oh, I clicked away. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I don't have any of my items. I don't have my barmer.
I'll drive.
Asshole. Stupid. You got us caught.
Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go.
Okay.
I got it. Snake, jump in.
I'm trying, dude.
Use the weapon to fire that machine gun. Shoot him back with it, Snake.
Alright. So part of what makes this so hard is you've only got the one ration. Otacon's like, what are you doing, dude? I'm just going crazy. You ever want to go in? Oh, right.
Here they come. Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Wow. Hey, Otacon, when you praise me, it makes me feel really good. Hey, Otacon. Hey, Otacon. Tell me I've done good again. It makes me feel really nice.
Here they come.
Like, there's just...
Can't get through.
It feels like there's not a lot of way to... It feels as if there's not a lot of way to avoid taking damage in these sections.
You did it, Snake!
Thanks. Thanks, dude. Please don't make me go for another guard section. Here we go.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
You sound awful relaxed. Like the gun moves so slow. Please no shooting. Like I'm aiming at the same spot. Oh right, it resets my aim. After every time you hit me. Please. Please, I don't want to do it. please, I don't have to do this whole thing again. It's not fun. There's no game to it. These games all fall apart near the end. At least Metal Gear Solid 2 gives you cool swords at the end. Alright. Let's do this again. Okay. How did I beat this hard so many times as a kid?
Hurry!
Yeah, and you're gonna fuck it up for us again. I bet. Ah, another ration. Here we go. That's how I did it. That's how I did it so many times as a kid.
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera.
Okay. Guards are gonna come in.
Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go.
Alright. I'm trying to get in.
I got it. Snake, jump in. Snake, hold on.
Alright. Now, ladies. What's cooler than being cool? Turret sections in games.
Here they come! Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you've got to clear a path.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Imagine you're one of the dipshits that gets, like, pulled into this dumb revolution.
Snake, you've got to clear a path.
And you never really met your bosses, really. And Liquid's like, okay, so you're just gonna hang out at the guard stations in this, like, one way out of Shadow Moses. And they've just been sitting here this whole time, probably just playing solitaire. And all of a sudden, they start hearing all these explosions and stuff.
It's not over yet! Liquid!
It's over. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing both of us. This is also another one of the parts that is rendered kind of trivial in Twin Snakes, because you can just first-person aim it. The only thing that's hard about this is that, like, the stupid third-person controls make it almost impossible to see exactly where the bullets are going to go. Really don't heal you much as the end of the game draws
Snake,
close.
look, daylight! Hold on!
Here we go. We beat Metal Gear Solid. In... let's see. 2... 8... significantly less than 8 hours. We beat Metal Gear Solid.
Are you
including
okay?
with the cutscenes. Because so much of the time was spent fixing technical problems and, like, replaying earlier parts.
It's no use. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
Damn, Otacon.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
And then we're gonna get a little callback to this in Metal Gear Solid 4 that I think is funny, but kind of sucks. The joke's better in the Japanese version. Or in the English version, Ocelot says like, Fox die, no way, when he's pretending to die in this spot. But in the Japanese, he says, Fox die, Janhai, and so it like rhymes.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President.
Can you imagine,
the training
like,
exercise, all of it?
Donald Rumsfeld getting up to this
Secretary
stuff?
of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
I think they are.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got
So
a
I
letter
think-
from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Philandering freak.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake.
I think this
Thanks
makes me
anyway.
think that
Snake,
both
sorry,
endings are canon.
I kept a lot of things from
I
you.
know there's things like, oh,
It's
Meryl
okay,
gets
Colonel.
out and Otacon just escapes.
Snake,
I think
I'm
that
not a
both endings are
colonel.
meant to be canon because
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you.
in the
There's a snowmobile
Meryl
close
ending,
to you. Mei Ling
the
saw it
Colonel
on the
does not
satellite
reveal that
photos.
he is Meryl's dad.
This time of
if I
year, the
remember right.
glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better
Whereas
not show my face around
you
here.
get some commentary on
No
Otacon.
danger of that. You two
in the
officially
Meryl
died
ending.
after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling
Well,
will be
good thing
fine.
I saved at least
The battery
once.
on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
Here's where we find
He
out
told me to tell you to forget
that
about
Snake
him
is a
and to go on
stand-up
with your
dude.
own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Also, going back and watching the cinematics for the Twin Snakes, these are just better. I understand the audio quality wouldn't have survived the upgrade, but
Naomi,
these are
Liquid
just
died from
better.
Fox
Like
died
the
too.
distortion in the codex
What
is
about
better,
me?
and they take it away.
When am I gonna go?
The echoes when they talk in Shadow
That's
of
up to
Moses
you.
are better. Like the
do you
sound
mean?
quality isn't as good, but the sound
Everybody dies when their
design
time's
is
up.
better.
Yeah.
And I think the
so
acting is a
when's
little more
mine
raw.
up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake.
Okay, but bitch,
all
I
I can
asked
say
you a
to you.
question.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA.
That is kind of dependency.
Because
Who
I
knows?
wanted
You would
to
need
know
to ask
who
some
I
kind of
was,
geneticist.
where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything.
Otacon's telling him about anime. You could tell because he's like excitedly hand
Just
talking.
like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
I'm gonna.
Humans can choose the type
I mean,
of
actually,
life
I
they want to
am.
live.
I guess trans people are kind
Snake,
of
whether or not you're in the
the
Fox
human
Dye
beings
program
not
isn't
chaining
important.
ourselves to our genetic
The
destiny, I
important thing
suppose.
is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live.
Willie, don't worry. I'm
From
gonna
here on,
send
going
the
to just
podcast audio
live.
for a different thing to my friend Matt right after this, and I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and you'll be able to watch me die to Metal Gear Rex a bunch of times
Pass down
and
our
be really
hopes and
embarrassed
dreams for
about
the
it.
future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works.
Look at these boyfriends.
Loving
I'm
each
glad
other,
Meryl's not here.
Teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Yeah, listen. When you find the twink top
Until
BF,
today,
you
I've
understand
lived
you
only
found a
for
diamond
myself.
so rare that if he wants to just
Survival
hang
has
out
been
and
the
give
only
you
thing
moral
I cared
support while you
about
move
in
the
my life.
snowmobile, then that's what he's gonna do, you
That's
know?
not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy
They use the
life.
same animation rigging
I
for
really
Meryl
do.
and for Otacon, and it really
How about you,
pays
Otacon?
off here.
Me?
Because Otacon's little. What about now?
I feel
It's
like a new
so
man.
fun and flirty.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them.
Mood.
I was
That's why I
scared
got
of
into
life.
books.
I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
Well, you and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live.
Snake is
stand on my own
gamers
2
and
feet.
Otacon is
I'm
Snake
not
is
gonna hide
gamers and
anymore.
Otacon is people
You
who
giving up
watch
your stealth camo?
people play games.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can have it.
Such a weird little... They're flirting! Like, they are flirting with each other. Part of me almost wonders if Kojima meant for this to be a punishment.
This is where we say
letting
goodbye to
Meryl
our
die.
loves as well. Want me to drive?
It's a little
No,
flirt.
thanks. I'd rather
Want
do
me
it
to drive?
No problem.
Want me to drive, Snake?
Where to, Snake?
Hey, Snake. My name's
My real name is
Otacon.
David.
Have you ever heard of Tenchi Muyo?
I'm Hal,
Get
Dave.
ready to hear about it for the
that's
next
right.
4 hours on our
Hal.
snowmobile.
Hal and Dave. That's a good one.
And they're named Hal and Dave.
Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it.
Fellas.
I know I'll find it.
Boys. Boys and girls. Booze and ghouls. This is mana from heaven. This scene makes me so happy. oh, Joe, I don't think this is precisely what's meant by 2020 Dudes Rock. Nukes aren't good. Except for when North Korea and Iran have them, which they unironically must. And now we watch the credits. Oh, this song is so good. Part of me wants to just vibe out for a second. Hey, everybody in the chat, what do you think it did to our psychology that we were exposed to a piece of media this weird, right around the beginning of puberty? What do you think it did to our outlook on the world and, like, how we interact with art? I think I'm very normal. I think that I'm incredibly normal. Here's a list of things that I am because of Metal Gear Solid. Normal, regular, fine. My brain is A-okay. Well, see, Bert, that's because you never played Metal Gear Solid. Baby, this ocarina solo. No. If you'd ever played a Metal Gear Solid game, you would not be straight and you would not hate fun. This is show you some footage of a polar bear dragging its wiener around on the ice. Wait, Joe, you are going to see bands that cover the Metal Gear Solid Welsh opera song? Joe. First of all, you went to PAX. Gaming. Penny Arcade. You went to PAX. She lives 5 blocks away. Do you wanna say anything to her in the chat? Or are you speaking to her regularly in person? Also, you should probably have a therapist. on if there are any romantic rumblings with the Metal Gear Solid cover band lady. I am looking directly at the chat. Conceptual map design, Hideo Kojima. That's a fancy way of saying you just brought in a crate full of Lego and built the map for the game. He just wanted his name in the credits again. Title, logo, conceptual design, Hideo Kojima. Fuck off, dude. You're the director. Ah, that's fine. You still have a cool story and met a cool lady. What is that little robot emoji? Wait, who's Hideo Kojima? Also, I want to run the Ghost Babble question by Joe. Joe. So I'm thinking of just playing all of the Metal Gear Solid games that Kojima had any influence on in the order that they released in, which would make the next one Ghost Babble, I think. Do you think it's worth my time? And then the next question is, do you think Metal Gear Acid is worth my time? It just seems interesting, because it's apparently super faithful to the feel of Metal Gear Solid, but it's on the damn Game Boy Color. How could we not be interested by that? And it's also apparently super short. It'll be a nice little bite of pickled ginger between this and Metal Gear Solid 2.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
You know, if you think about it, Metal Gear Solid has a lot in common with Trainspotting.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out.
It's us alive!
Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Mr. President. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the stuff about... Alright, what's my score? Oh, I get to bring the camera back to the beginning. Codename Leopard. Is Leopard good? I can't remember. Saved 6 times, continued 20 times. Fuck. Was found 23 times and killed 81 guys. Used 72 rations. I thought I was doing better than that. You know? Sure. So correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, or anybody who remembers. That's a lot of Gene losers. Anybody who remembers, there's a version of this conversation that I know happens in Twin Snakes, where Ocelot is like, da 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 da. It turns out Solid Snake was the inferior one. None of them have the balance that you have, Mr. President. Sort of letting the audience know. The Merrill ending is that convo. Got it. Well, who cares about that ending? And we're only like, the timing's so good. We're only like 6 minutes away from midnight. Great. Well, boop. That is enough fun for one day. Boop. And now it's over. Thank you for coming, all of my friends. Although I'm a little sad Sonic the Hedgehog and Master Chief couldn't be here. Thank you for everyone who's watching the recording. And we're gonna start on Metal Gear Acid. No, Joe, reset your sleep schedule. Just slam a Red Bull, and take some caffeine pills and reset your sleep schedule. And everyone else, I'll see you. I'm probably gonna do a makeup patron stream tomorrow. Late in the evening. Well, tomorrow will be meaningless because this is probably going to be recording. Anyway, there's going to be some extra Oddworld this week. Mwah, everyone. Have a great time.